What's up, guys? Back again. Chata Rockstar. Star Realms replay. Hope you guys like this one. We're playing our main man, dortozrout. Don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't know. I kind of read his name and think Doritos Route, but that's not his name, and I could easily be pronouncing it wrong, so I apologize if I am. And this game is really interesting. Almost no scrap on either side. And so it's a good demonstration of how to win a game without scrap. Almost no scrap. I believe I get like one scrap. Maybe not. Maybe two, but I think they don't go off. Um, but it also goes to show like Stealth Needle when it's really strong, Stealth Needle when it's really weak. It goes to show being aggressive really helps, and having enough healing to combat the aggressiveness. And it also goes to show how you can control the trade row without necessarily having a lot of trade row scrapping cards. So there's a lot to dive into, but let's take a peek. Let's see how this game goes. Hope you guys like it. All right, so first things first, I got 3 trade. Now, I could easily purchase the orbital platform or the Falcon with 3 trade. But I'm looking at this blob world, I'm looking at this patrol mech, and I'm thinking I want to kind of maximize trade, but also maximize damage. And I think the Stinger and Explorer combo does that. That being said, I think the better play here is to pick up the orbital platform. But the orbital platform, again, does not give us trade. It just lets us cycle. And same thing with the Falcon. So as much as I love cycling and I love card draw, I think the main goal here was to try to get the most amount of trade I possibly could. And Stinger Explorer does that. So you could argue a lot of different things here, but sort of this is the direction I was trying to go. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know. I think breaking up this combo right here is probably the better decision. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm fine with this choice, even if I'm not 100% sure it's the best choice. Oh, it's Stealth Needle flips. So my opponent sort of has to get Stealth Needle here, right? There's 2 really good ships already out. Stealth Needle could potentially flip a third. But what it does, and this is sort of the subtle thing that Stealth Needle creates within your deck, is a weird form of tension. You have to keep buying ships to combo with Stealth Needle. If you buy Stealth Needle and get a bunch of bases, Stealth Needle becomes silly. It just doesn't do anything. It just copies Vipers. So it ends up forcing you to have to try to snap up as many ships as you possibly can. And because I know that, you'll notice some of my purchases later on will be skewed towards getting ships, even though I could get bases. Yeah. So you see here, I'm going to get Patrol Mech. 1, I'm still sort of focused on trade, so I want to try to get Blob World. 2, I could have gone Predator Explorer, which would also have been a really good play. The problem is, though, is that I don't want to give him Patrol Mech and then give him Patrol Mech Stealth Needle and give him 2 scraps right away. And so I think I was more scared of leaving him Patrol Mech than I was of leaving him Falcon or Predator. And then he ends up getting Predator, which is good. I like Predator a little bit better than I like Falcon. More damage, and if it combos with Stealth Needle, gives you more card draw, and still allows him to get an Explorer, which could allow him to get Blob Carrier, or maybe even Blob World. It's a better play. So, he's got a Stealth Needle, he's got a Predator, he's got an Explorer, he's probably going aggro. So I'm going to have to start trying to sort of counter his aggro here. At least that should be in my head. I may not necessarily need to do it this turn, but I should be thinking about it. So, here's where this sort of comes in. Falcon, Orbital Platform, theoretically are equal, about the same, right? They're the same cost. They both draw a card, although you will have to discard a card with Orbital Platform. But that's not too bad, because typically you're throwing away a bad card to draw a good card. But Falcon is a ship, and he's got a Stealth Needle. I don't want him to have ships. I would rather him have bases that just do base stuff that I could eventually destroy, or get around. So this is why I'm buying Falcon over Orbital Platform over Blob Wheel. And can still get an Explorer. So this is fine, right? I can pick a Peacekeeper later. I can get Blob Carrier later. There's lots to think about here. So he ends up copying the Predator, which is perfect, and draws 2 cards. Boom. And you see the power, right? This is the power of Stealth Needle. 2 Predators when you should only have 1. That doesn't combo. Getting 2 draws when you should get 0 draws. It's really good. Now he picks a Blob Wheel, which will make it a lot easier for him to combo his Predator, which will make it a lot easier for him to scrap up to get any of the big drops. Yeah, we're not happy about this. And look at our life total. Our life total is down. So, even though I love Peacekeeper, and even though I think in a vacuum it is a very, very good card, and we just got whacked, which probably played into my decisions here, I think getting Blob Carrier is actually better. Because Blob Carrier with a Stealth Needle is insanity, right? It can top deck 2 ships, it'll do 14 damage, it triggers itself. That's crazy. 2 Peacekeepers would be really bad too. But the ability to top deck ships for free, I think, is much scarier with Blob Carrier. So I do think this is a little bit of a mistake on my part. But keeping a ship of as strong as Peacekeeper away from him is still pretty good and is still part of the consideration. I could have also gone Patrol Cutter, Orbital Platform, but again, I'm not trying to get bases. I'm trying to keep ships away from him. So he does end up getting Blob Carrier. Well, that's quite unfortunate. So what we can do here now, because I have a Peacekeeper, picking up Patrol Cutter is good. Getting a Trade Bot would be really good, so we can actually potentially scrap. Whereas, like, he theoretically could get Blob World, but we're not that worried. Blob World would be really bad too. But it's not like there's nothing we can do. Like, we can't afford it. We can't get rid of it. So the correct play here is to try to keep ships away from him and try to get the ships that are going to be most beneficial to our deck. And if we can start healing up, maybe we can blunt some of his aggression. So Patrol Cutter and Trade Bot seem like the way to go here. We have enough. Okay. Yeah, we get the Trade Bot. And yeah, we can get the Solar Skiff. So Skiff is really good. Skiff, excuse me. The Solar Skiff is really good because that can combo with our Peacekeeper too, right? And that can combo with our Patrol Cutter, So we're kind of forming a green-blue deck here. And he's forming a mostly green deck, right? He's got mostly aggression. So if 2 aggressive decks fight each other and 1 aggressive deck also has healing, the aggressive deck with healing is going to win, typically. So that's what we're kind of banking on. We're banking on him not getting enough healing and defense, and because he has a Stealth Needle, he's less likely to be going defense. He's less likely to be going bases to protect himself, which means that our aggressions will cancel each other out, but our healing is going to keep us afloat, whereas he's just going to slowly sink. So, yep, scrap to get the damage. That's fine. He's going more aggressive. That's definitely the right play for him. So now he's got a little trade row control. That's really good. He can get rid of these bases now to start getting ships, which can start pairing with his Stealth Needle. We're going to need to get lucky. We're definitely going to need to get lucky. Yep. That was a big swing. Look at that. 13-point swing there. Whew. No combo. Oh, thank God. Very lucky there. And he picks up a base. I mean, it's a orbital platform, so it draws. It draws and discards, so it's definitely the right base to play. But we're kind of okay with him grabbing bases. So theoretically, we've got 5 trade here. But I didn't want any of these cards. These are not ships I'm actually trying to keep away from him. Alright, I'm kind of just looking to get some damage as much as I can. And honestly, I'll just keep the damage that I have. An argument could be made to pick up a defense station maybe, play even more defensively, but I think it's just better to deal the 5 to the face. Let's start whittling him down. Let's get him down now. Hey, look at this. We finally get some scrap. You know? And I think that's the only time we... Oh, see, and then we get lucky again. And this is what I mean when I talk about, like, the best and the worst of Stealth Needle, right? You know, he got those 2 card draws and those 2 Predator activations in the beginning. Now it just hits for nothing. And he doesn't even want to scrap to get a Trade Escort or an Outland Station because he wants to keep this trigger around and he wants to force me to put 5 damage into it, which is good. He just cycled. Getting Trade Escort does nothing for him. So I like this play. I like what he's doing. I like most of his plays, honestly. You know, did he buy a cargo craft? I don't think he needed to do this. This seems unnecessary to me. You know, is he still trying to get Blob World? You know, like at this point, getting Blob World doesn't save him. So I don't know. I don't really like that play, but it's okay. Yeah. So now we are forced to put damage into that. But the good news is we get a little bit of damage on him, so we're winning. We're feeling good. So we kind of just need him to not have a couple of massive turns. But you know, hey, there you go. We're doing all right. Oh, did we? Oh, we did kill it. Okay. What do we end up buying? Oh, yeah. Oh, we bought the Oracle? No, we bought the Trade Escort. Yeah, we definitely want to buy Trade Escort. Yep. Yep, we got the Newberg combo going, right? We got the blue-green combo going here. This is what we want. We're doing fine. We're feeling pretty secure here, actually. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, so he ends up buying a Swarmer and then top-decking a Cutter. No. What? He top-decks the Freighter? Why? How does that help you? Are you trying to get Blob World? Ooh, I hate that play. Yeah, I hate this play. This is bad. No, right? You either top deck the Swarmer to keep dealing damage and get trade roll control, or foregoing that, you top deck the Cutter to give yourself a little bit of healing. Oh, no. Freighter is the worst choice out of all of these. Well, okay, Orbital Shuttle would have been the worst choice, but... Alright, hey, if you want to give us an opening, that's fine. We will take an opening. Boom, we get him down to 2. We force him to discard a card. He throws away a Scout. Okay, just don't kill us. Oh, wow, look at that. And then he exposes... Oh, my goodness, look at this. Wow. Oh, no, see? Oh, we'd have been good here. Oh, my goodness. What are we down to? 8? Oh, God. Oh, no. We don't have 6. We don't have 6. This is why... Oh, no. It's because he top-decked the, He top-decked his Cutter. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, he drew most of his most of his good cards were already gone, right? He still has the Blob Carrier, but I think most of his big stuff is pretty much out. Okay, just run bad one time. Fuck yeah, bro. Boom. There it is. There it is. I'm not going to sit here and say we played this game that well. It was okay. He easily could have won. You know, a little bit of extra luck, he could have won. But you notice, he doesn't get the Plasma Vent. You know, we have 14 left. We win by double digits. We comfortably win. Whereas this time we had to grit our teeth. So, you know, did our opponent get unlucky? For the most part, yeah. Stealth Needle never really went off. It never comboed with Bob Carrier. It never truly hurt us. He made a couple of weird decisions down near the end, but he also got lucky to get the plasma vent and get himself that close to a victory. We only comboed our scrap cards together once, so it's not like our deck was that efficient. But we had a lot of good healing. We had a lot of good card draw. Every blue card that we had, with the exception of the Patrol Cutter, drew a card if it comboed blues. So I like a lot of our decisions here, and the plan worked, right? Heal up just enough and kill him just before he kills us. It was sort of a counter-strike, right? He gets us down to 2, we heal up to 8, and then come back and kill him, But we're ahead in life total pretty much the whole game, and it was our healing that allowed us to do that. And it forced him to put a lot of damage into us that was getting mitigated, right? We were mitigating a lot of his firepower. So, yeah, we get a little bit more lucky. We have a little bit better strategy that we're able to enact. We're a little bit more scrapped down than our opponent. Our opponent makes a few questionable decisions, not a lot, maybe 1 or 2, throughout the game. And, those percentage points add up to a likely victory. So I think this game was like a little bit straightforward, but there was a lot of subtlety to it. And there's a lot of things that you can take from it. Mostly understanding your opponent's game plan, understanding how to counter their game plan, utilizing your own game plan in a way that goes against your opponent's. Meaning, like, because I knew he was going full-on aggressive and he was going ships, that I was going to do things to take ships away, and that I was going to do things to heal up, and heal up just enough so I could get that last counter-strike on him. Understanding the game flow and sort of the direction that a lot of games can take. And the more you play, the more you get a sense for how games should play out. How games are going to play out. So yeah, hope you guys like it. Hope you guys learn from it. Thank you so much. See you next time.